Okay, another trick for staying healthy in 2015, you take a bunch of delicious stuff, you layer it very strategically in the retro, cool, super convenient glass of glory that is the mason jar. And there you have it, meals in a jar on the to-do list.
Well, oatmeal is a big trend right now, and mason jars are a big trend right now, and this combines them.
It sure does. So you're eating whole foods, but it's still great for grabbing and going. Okay, so this first one is overnight oats in a jar. You can just whip this up the night before, let it sit in the fridge, and the next day you have delicious creamy oats. So we're gonna go for half a cup of oats. Then what we do is we pour in about half of a cup of milk. Then you can add about a teaspoon of honey. I like about a teaspoon of honey. That's like the perfect amount of sweetness. And you're also gonna get sweetness from your dried fruit. So you could use tart cherries, which I'm using today. You could use raisins. That is it. So then we just mix this all together.
I would eat that every single day. It's that good. And there's no cooking.
No cooking.
And that took us under a minute.
This is one of my favorites. This is my chopped salad in a mason jar. You can see proteins, whole grains, we have veggies, we have fruits.
All right, show me how you do it.
So the first thing we have, you could use your leftover grilled chicken breast. If you're vegetarian, you could certainly use edamame. Now this is quinoa, so this would be our whole grain. And then go wild with all the veggies. I'm all about put it all in the jar. As long as it still tastes great the next day, you're good to go.
There's a method to your madness. Nothing below the dressing can be soggy.
Okay, then we put our lettuce on the top. Then we have some pomegranates. And then lastly, you can add your nuts or seeds for a little crunch. Shake it, shake it.
But how cool are you when you walk into work and instead of having a brown bag, you have a clear mason?
Exactly.
And then you're gonna need dessert.
Absolutely.
This is my beloved mason jar chalice. And I trust you to fill it with a fitting dessert. What do you have?
I will treat it with respect.
Thank you.
With my banana cream torte in a jar. We have some graham cracker crumbs that we layer. So this is basically our crust. We put in some bananas. We take some canned crushed pineapple, and then I have some vanilla bean yogurt. Then the next ingredient we have, this is whipped coconut milk. Pour off the liquid, and then you just whip it.
Wow.
Yummy.
That's so good. This is so much better than it has any right to be. Putting a lid on meals in a jar on the to-do list.